How's the sound? Alright. This camera's not working. What is going on here? Yeah, it's just not, something's up here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It's not working.
It's working.
It's like I'm on the right hand side. Do I need to move up then?
You can move the camera on it.
Ah, quality. Hey guys, how's everyone doing? Let me know about the sounds and stuff. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's fine now. Thank you. So I think today we might be able to get to the final steps of this board. So last night I just started placing things. Yeah, focusing on the USB. I think that's going to be the hardest part for me, is the USB hub. So we'll have to see. We've got 3 USBs here. That's this USB over here, top here. I added USB-C, so this is just over current protection. But this chip is where it's going to get interesting. And programming the STM. I don't actually think I did something to make it programmable. Because I think it's got built-in USB. Try it. Yeah, D plus D minus. So yeah, D plus D minus. Yeah, nothing, yeah. Come on. Come on. Place net, I think. Nothing. I think I'm gonna, just for backup, connect USB directly to this chip as well. So we can at least use the keyboards if my hub doesn't work. I'm a bit nervous about the hub. So I just want to short this. So this is the USB-C, so I'm going to make a way that it can go there or there. If that makes sense. Maybe we do a dip switch. I'm just thinking because the keyboard communication will be through my USB. And I have to program it. I think with the STM you can program it through this USB directly to the chip. STM32 programming. I've actually never used the STM before. Yeah, so if I look at the blue pole schematic, this should be fine. So now I must just try to get the two worlds to work together. Hey Magpie. Yeah, it's coming along. This hub is a bit confusing me at the moment, but I'll get there. It's the first time I'm actually using USB-C and all the USB 3.1. So it's a learning curve, but anyway, don't know why this is here. How's it going with you? So there's USB in and then my 3 USB outs. I have a current protection. Sort this out. Just want to neaten this up a bit. LED. It's just USB hard protection. Wow, that sucks. But is it taking long because of the corona thing or? But how's the laws now by in your country? Because here in Netherlands we kind of sort of locked down at the moment. Yeah, it's always tough working full time, and then especially with deadlines on projects, and then still do your own stuff after hours. Why does this look different? Nice. On board. That sucks, man. But I don't know, first world countries need visas. Isn't she from Canada, you said? Or country like that? I thought they can travel free everywhere. Am I wrong? I don't know. Okay, what am I gonna do here? I'm trying to make sure that I can go directly from the USB to my STM, just in case my hub doesn't work, and then at least can test the keys, because this is my biggest worry of this whole circuit. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So the holiday is always 3 months. Yeah, because it's South African, we have to get a visa to go anywhere. We just had to get a visa for the UK. It was so expensive. But for us, it's even for 90 days we need visas. It's one of these. I think I need to I'll make a video about this A and B components. I think that's quite new for some people. Hey Futrons. Yeah, I need help, man. Have you made a USB hub before? USB 3.1, USB-C, and STM. So I've never worked with this chip before. I never worked with these chips before, so I'm just winging it at the moment. But hey, it's fun. And you know more about Altium than me, man. You're talking what I know. That is true. Let me do that then. Thanks, Magpie. So underscore N, I assume. Because we still need to make those rules. Future, how you been? How's your wife doing? Not a lot. I've got none, so if you have some, it's good enough. I just want backup in case this doesn't work, that I can still use this. Plan for failure. That was a very good tip that Magpie gave. I didn't think about that. We'll get to the rules later, but once you start routing, you want your USB, especially the fast signals, to be differential. Maybe I should rather control F. Isolated. But you live with her though. How does that work? So how do you make sure you don't get the virus? I want to replace. Find and replace. Where do I do that now? Can I do find some objects in this? No, that didn't work. At least I can see easily where everything is. Okay, so Terminator, VCC, ground. Oh, so I've got the wrong chip even. Right click, clear filter. Which one do I have? Ah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to create a ICP. Okay, I'll do that. Cool, so I can't program it with USB. Or does it come with the bootloader? That's good to know. That's good to know. So I need to add all the P's now. P's and N's, P's and N's. There's no easier way, find a place. Select matching, open documents, project documents. Hey, that worked, nice. But is she feeling better, or how, is she fine though? Like, just some symptoms. Cool, find and replace your friend, guys. So if you guys are just joining, I need to make all the USBs, P's and N's at the end to make it easier for our differential pair rules when we start routing. Hmm? Oh. Shift C. Make sure you make it the same. Basic programming. I will probably need it, but I will probably order my own. But then you can help me with it when you're allowed to leave the house. Was it bad, or was she lucky and just minor symptoms? Just making space. I just always like to make the lines go over the whole word. But if you guys see, yeah, that point on the left hand side is the connection point. So this is also connected, but when you quickly look at it, it just seems like it might not be connected. So it's always just safer to put it over the whole line. It's just a preference. And this find similar find similar objects, probably one of the best features in Altium. So they can see what exactly I want a net label with this name. Select all of them. Okay. So now I can just rename it all at once, but this is not going anywhere. Huh? Because the same name, yeah. Okay, fine. Wow. I don't know, throwing up was a symptom or side effect. Crazy times, man. Crazy times. I'll have to do the same, yeah. So how I understand this chip is we've got our input USB, like you have a normal hub, and then this chip will control. It can handle up to 4, but I just have space for 3. So I'll have 3 USBs. And I need to fix some components because yeah, that's in the way. What's going on there? I didn't save. Save. Lots of time to hobby. But aren't you working? Are you working from home? I saw you busy playing with the ESP. I saw you on Instagram that you... what are you making with the lights? Yes, I want to change a lot of stuff to SMDs. So this is an Also these potentiometers and stuff. I want to go all SMDs because I'm gonna make this get produced by PCBWay, and it just saves money as well. I had no reason. It's a good observation. We'll update that. I want to make everything SMD what I can, except this. But yeah. Because I think they charge more for hand soldering, or do they do selective soldering at PCB? I don't actually know. Sure they do the selective soldering. Hey Jarkus, welcome man. I think it's the first time we're speaking. Welcome to the channel. No, we'll 3D print the housing because it'll have to stand up and things like that. So we'll definitely make it. So we'll have to think about mounting holes and all that fun stuff. No, it won't be open. But I don't know, it might be cool to have see some of the electronics. Yeah, so Kerry will probably do the housing. She's way better at this 3D printing designs than me. But yeah, good question. Where are you from, Jock? Jockus or Jock? I know sometimes the S's. They are. They are very quick. Is PCBWay allowed in India now, guys? Or how's the scenario looking with Chinese PCBs and India? Hey, Krish, what do you mean DP? DP exchange? You mean like the 1080 DPI? What do you mean by DP? Cool, where was I here? Making these N's and P's. Like a profile picture. Thanks, Rock. Yeah, let's just hope it works. Where from South Africa are you? Do you do some PCB designs? Do you play around with electronics or new, or what's your story? Yeah, I think the profile picture is now me with some robot eyes or something. Guys, just about the drone. So AliExpress shipped it, but they typed in the wrong address for the motors. So I'm just fighting with our post office and AliExpress, because the post office says that Ali needs to fix it. Ali says they can't fix it. I'm just gonna pick it up. But luckily, we've got a guy on this channel called. Oh man, what the? My mind now. My mind. Hornet showed me a website where I can buy some other motors. So I bought some motors, so hopefully it comes this week, because I really want to finish that drone. So maybe when we order this, we can go back to the drone, finish the drone, back to this, and then I'm going to start a new project after that again. So just keep the projects coming. Okay, let me copy and paste here. Are you asking futures or are you telling me? Yeah, so this is input and 3 outputs, that's how I see it, right? Yeah, so it's data minus, tx minus, rx minus, rx plus, up, down. Yes, that's how I understand it. There's going to be a lot of differential pairs. I don't think this through. I was aiming too big again. Should have kept it simple, stupid. I did push all this files to GitHub before I started streaming, so everything is there. If you guys want it. Oh, that was a plus. Oops. Oh, in Poch. Lekker, man. What year are you now? Are you studying electronics or electrical, mechatronics? Watch. So here's Afrikaans. Lekker, man. Of nie? Yeah, I'm losing XP plus down, yes. Just want to do this, guys, and then we can start with the fun stuff, but this is important. It's a good point Magpie told me. No, man. I'm messing up. Is there no quicker way of doing this? No. Nothing more than computer electrical. Oh shucks, so you're mechanical. Can you do that? I didn't know you can do that. So your undergrad does not have to be the same as your master's. So it sounds like you did mechatronics but just in a different way. That's cool. Ah, okay. So yeah, I'm also Afrikaans. But I won't speak Afrikaans here, so we all understand. You don't have Altium at home? Or do you only use Altium at work? How's that other project coming along for you? That one with the clock? That was quite cool. Netlist editor. I don't know. Isn't that only PCB? I really don't know. But I think I'm almost done. Just have to do these. But yeah, I think I'll do some research. There must be an easier way because this is tedious. Should actually move it so it's together like DMDP. No man, don't worry about it. Are you not allowed to use Altium, your work Altium for home projects? Is it like in your contract? Or how does it work? Because when I used Altium in my previous company, they allowed us because they said, well, you're learning Altium while doing, so it's good for them, I guess. Jock, do they teach PCB design now at like Poch and stuff? Because when I was a student, they never taught us this stuff. We never had a class PCB design or something like that. You just had to help yourself. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because yeah, when I left the other company, I lost my Altium, and then you have to go to a different program. So if you can keep one program that's free, I totally agree with that. It actually works out quite nicely. Futures, how's Eagle? How's Eagle at your new company? Oh, what am I doing? It's not working. I think this is the last one, or will be the last one. Okay. If we see some P's and N's missing, we can just do it one by one. I think it's most of it. They might be missing in here. Yeah, like the. My net names, will it be this? Or will it be this? That goes into it. Never thought about that. So what I mean about that, guys, is I've got my internal sheet with some ports for the outside world. So is my net names the ports, or is my net names the names that I'm putting into the ports? I guess it's one way to find out. But what's your feeling about Altium and Eagle? Much of the same, or I don't know. I must check that out. Thanks. I'll just do it manually automatically. So SCL, SDO somewhere, something's wrong. Yeah, my bad plus is on the inside, so that is, so it's taking the ports, I think. No, it's, yeah, so it's taking the inside. So you can see my V in is my pad. Which is actually my V bus. So my V bus becomes my V in, and it's taking that as the net name. Where will this be? Yeah, I'll have to have a look. It's interesting. So you can't make it input output. Yeah, we use mental graphics not at the work, but I don't know. I also just view things and it doesn't look too good. Okay. I need to add for programming. Oh, come on. So let's see. Now I need to place a component for the programming. I just need SWDIO and SWD clock and V3 and ground. Right? Yeah. And reset. Okay, so we can do connectors. SMD. So this with SMD. Ah, okay, I understand. But I'll always take the net levels inside of my sheet then. Because for example, here I've got VBus and my VIN. So it's not VBus, but it's actually VBAT. So VBus goes and VIN becomes VBAT. Is there any problem to make all these the same name? I think I complained last time, that's why I did it like this. Should actually do some reading. Sixth position, SMD. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know why I thought you can't do it. I thought it will complain. But I think I'll make it all the same way. So apparently this doesn't have the bootloader to program by USB. So I'm just going to add a programming. I'm just going to take it here somewhere. Luckily I made the sheet understandable. For I need to make these fonts the same, man. It looks horrible, eh? Look big, small, big, small. It's because some of the stuff I actually converted from KiCad and it stayed like that. And I'm lazy. I think this is the reset. You can see this was much smaller. This came from a KiCad. Yeah, reset. Okay, there. I was just wondering where the port is. Thanks, mate. Bye. Thanks for popping by. I think maybe I'll send this circuit and stuff to the Discord group. You can just all have a look before we make this. Because I'm a bit worried about this, to be honest with you. This is my biggest fear, is this USB. Because I think routing is going to become quite fun. Have a good Sunday. I hope the visa comes quick. So you can see your girlfriend. It must be tough. Oh, let's ground this as well. Guys, just so you know that I'm not like, all the stuff I don't know off by heart. So over here I've got the, this is called the blue pole, that they use the STM. So it's the same chip, and they give the schematic. So I use this as a reference just to make sure that I don't mess things up too much. So they can see to program it, they've got this, and then. But I wonder what they software ground. I wonder if these grounds are different. I'll check that. So it's good practice put resistor, but this is a very strange number. It's 104, so it's a strange way of putting it. So it's 603. I'm actually making all my capacitors and resistors 403s because 402s. Because then I don't have to, I'm not going to solder it, so I can get some small resistors, make space. So 402. So let's just take this. So I'm thinking about using dip switches to before. So let's think logically about it. I will plug my USB-C in here, and that will control my keys to the computer. And I have my 3 different USB-Cs. USB-Cs. This is USB-A. Quite cool, it goes through the board. Overkill, but I just want to see how it looks. So USB-C in, my USB-C needs to capture what I'm pressing. But I should also be able to read files for the different USBs. It's going to be interesting. So I'm thinking if I just should be click read from USB, click read from keys. But to read from USB, this will be only point to my computer. Yes. Okay, it should be fine then. I don't have my micro chili MX. Oh, I do. I'm lying. Yeah. So my keys will be pressed. I'll go to my microcontroller, and then the microcontroller has to output to my PC what I'm being pressed. Okay. Okay. Just leave this here for now. Let's just see this chip. Go straight to the dev board. So it's basically what we have. So I need to add this. Down, down, down. Where's my up? So there's my input. don't know if I use this or do I? So it's just going anyway. Inside the T, I think that's the one we're using, right? Decoupling capacitors, I've got this. Got my voltage regulators. We've got most of these connections. So I plug in my USB, and then I assume this chip does all the magic. You don't program it or anything. So I think they're cool. So I use this as a basis. So I just made this USB-C, and then I've got 3. So guys, just shows you can use the internet. Use the internet. It's big. What's that? I don't know that. I should actually check my 3V 3 regulator. Because that's quite big. And they're supplying it off a DC jack. I'm just going to supply directly from the USB. Can we? I don't know. So I think you're right. I need to add the oscillators. Yeah. $24 megahertz. I've got a feeling I'm gonna have to create this spot. And the cool thing is they actually give you the BOM as well. And that was the PCB. So they use ECX53B. That's the footprint, I think. Yeah, footprint. That's it. That's the important part. I wonder if I can do this. So this footprint seems fine because it's got the same name. But we can actually import it if we want to. Just want to have a look. We have to make a component. We have to make a component. Yeah, it's this one. This is the one we want. Always make sure you guys can buy the components. It doesn't help you use it. So it's got no footprint. That does not matter. We can make it ourselves. Cool, let's make it then. So here's the suggested land pattern. I think that's just what they suggest your PCB footprint should look like. So let's make a footprint. We have not made one yet. Top view. Cool. So I'm just going to put this side so I can see it. My libraries, I don't have my libraries on my other PC. But luckily we've got Discord. Discord with PCB design. Guys, if you're part of a Discord, you can just go to the channel PCB design. On the pinned messages, you'll find our GitHub. So yeah, I think I made a yeah, Chuck. If only, but there is so Snap EDA, I think. So this company does it. So if I go there, so I can download it. There, so it's there. So you can use this. I actually forgot about this. Sometimes, let's see what happens. I've actually not used it. Let's see, I don't have an account. Maybe I do. I'm not a robot. Maybe it says my account already exists, so sign in. Yeah, I'm gonna go try import it. Let's see what happens, Joke. I'm not too sure what happens, to be honest with you. I tried once with KiCad and it wasn't too nice. But I would advise anyone to learn how to make footprints, because you will need it sooner or later. Sign up, man. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to sign up. Let's go forgot password. That's always a winner. They sent me a reset link, but no, unfortunately I think my email's on here. I don't think so, maybe. I think Kerry's accounts are here. Let's see. Awesome. Reset your SnapEDA password. New password 12345. Joking. No man, lies, I just reset it. Oh, come up man. No, I don't know, for Kika there's a lot of footprints, but I don't know, for Altium I don't get a lot. So I like these on the right hand side because it's free. Let's try again. But yeah, but you like making footprints. I remember you love it. Where's your library? I think you should share your library with us. Download the model, damn it. Either I tapped in my... let's just go to... Sorry guys. Sign up, let's go, let's go. There we go. Success. Hi. No. Now they got all my information. So now I'm going to email after email after email. Cool. Confirmed. Yeah. Learn how to import. We'll get to that. So it seems like it passed all the manufacturable, schematic, documentation. Just download it, download. And then you click on it. And then you just say import. That looks pretty nice. Let's see if it actually works. So let's say I must just push on it. Extract sources. That was pretty easy. Too easy. In, out. I mean, what's ground? Yeah, the crystal really doesn't have in out, right? So you can just move this if you want the libraries to your project. You just drag it like that and then it becomes part of your big project. I will take this and I'll add it to our GitHub. So in GitHub we've got our Altium, all that stuff. Plumpod, Altium library. And there we've got library as well, where all the components that I make I put in here. So that was also freely available for everyone. So cool. I'll add it to this. Can I download it? Ah, come on. Just want to create one for Altium libraries. Extract. Sorry guys, I'll just keep it on the screen because I don't know what's allowed to be seen and whatnot. Ah, come on. That's ugly. That's this app. This is not the latest one, but you can see I've got a library where I did the LEDs and the cherries and stuff like that. So I made the cherry and this LED myself, but the new one that I deleted that, so it's old, but I will update it. And there you can see there as well. Fusion still wants me to fix this LED symbol. I'll get there. So I'm going to add it to this library and I'll update it to GitHub again so you guys can use it. But now we can go here and go snap. Cool, eh? So once you install a library, no, still not fixed. Priorities. So once you install a library, guys, you can just go click on top here and choose which library you want to use. So you'll see if I take the Plumpod library and I move it to my project. And you'll see it should be here as well. Cool, eh? 30 and 29. Okay, that's cool. So place net. So I'm just gonna, it doesn't really matter which way. I don't know why the, of course man, in, out. As you can see, it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Thought I was going crazy. So that snap EDA was actually quite much easier than I thought. Resistor here. Place part. Hey McCalls. Sure man. Let me just type in this. Yes, of course. So what we're making is we're making a macro keyboard. Just want to save. It's easier in this view. So we've got a USB-C, and now our macro keyboard has different features. So of course, it's like that Stream Labs thing that streamers use, where they can push buttons and magic happens. So we're going to make our own. But we've got some nice lights, a screen to show some information, a USB hub. So my USB-C will come from my computer, and then I can just plug in my USB flash drives, and I should be able to read 3 of them. And then we also have over here we're going to install a microphone. So when you've got music on and someone walks behind you and starts talking, sometimes you can't hear, but then this macro keyboard will start flashing to say that someone's trying to talk to you. I think that's going to be pretty cool. And so we've got the lights, and then here we've got another option to connect a strip of lights behind your computer screen, and then this will control the lights as well. So that is basically it. So it's basically a stream, our own stream. I think you call it a stream something, stream lab, stream. That pad that the gamers use and stuff. So I want to use it for PCB design. So push one button and a lot of things can happen. And I know Kerry wants to use it for gaming when she plays WoW, and also one button make magic happen. So yes, but please ask any questions you want. I hope that's clear what we want to do. Thanks. And it's all freely available, so all the design files, everything's available. So if you guys ever want to make it yourself, we'll show you how. You guys can download it. Open source. Changed in which way? These Cherry MX. They can be changed to different variants of the Cherry MX, but you can't just change it because the footprint is, this is stuck the way this is. What do you mean? So now I'm just trying to make the circuit in and out. So our circuits are broken up in different stages. Here's the Cherry MX circuit, my microcontroller circuit, my hub circuit, the sound intimidator, so this circuit will pick up the sound, my voltage regulators, my LED strings, and the USB hub protection. Where are you from, of course? McHolz. Thanks for the follow. If you want to learn more about PCB design and stuff, you can also go to our YouTube channel. So we stream on Twitch and YouTube, so we just want to get it out. So yeah, we've got a lot of beginners tutorials if you want to make things for yourself. Oh, lekker. Loving the South Africans here. Do you do any engineering electronics or you want to learn? Cape Town. How's things going in the Cape? Thanks for the follow, Splintok. Splintek. Sorry guys if I pronounced it wrong. It wants me to save this library package. I'll just save it. Cool, so now we've got our oscillator. So we'll just help with timing. So as always guys, these are just nets. So this means that it's connected over there. It looks much better than just taking a wire and going all the way there. It's just messy. So when you see the same name, they are connected to one another. Hey Matthias, thanks for following. Oh, Jack, it doesn't matter, right? So we use Restream and we just stream to all the platforms. So Twitch, YouTube, it doesn't matter. I just like that you guys are watching and partaking. Cool, so computer science. So you're more in the programming things. What year are you in? Or cool, so I think that's it for this. Oh, first year. Well, good luck, man. This must have been a hectic first year for you. Not the best first year to have, 2020. So guys, what I do here is when I say design update, I just say the changes I made in my schematic, please take it over to my PCB. So you'll see once I go design update, let me just do this automatically. So you'll see I changed some names. I'm adding these components and we just want to change some nicknames. So there you can see it added it. Where is my where is this footprint? Footprint missing, lies. So guys, this is an example of, you can see if I open this, there's a footprint, man. What's the problem? But it's pointing to the wrong thing, so So at the bottom, when you open your schematic, you'll see you can choose your footprint here at the bottom. But this footprint belongs to Natasha. I don't know, thanks Natasha for making this. So it's pointing in the wrong location. So I just need to point into a different location. And now it should be fine. So now if I go save. There, so now it's there. Oh, it needs to be Y1. Why is it like this, man? So yeah, that's what I mean by just tunneling things, so you must be careful. A component always has numbers, so you can see U10. So U is for IC, R is for resistors, and then Y is for crystals, so we just have to make this U1. So once I add U1, there we go. Come on, you have to be added somewhere. Nay, lies. I think we already had a Y1. Oh, shucks. So if you want to search for something, you just go JC for jump component, Y1, and then your mouse will hover onto it, and you just do, shucks. So this is Y1 already. You can't have the same, so let's redo that. We make it a star, because then it will automatically, question mark, sorry. And you say tools, annotate, schematic widely. Now, see, so I've got Y1, Y2, so now I've made a Y3. Come on. Footprint not found. What? That's why you must draw your own footprint. Footprints here, man. Stop lying to me. Maybe I need to update it. You can go right click, part action, update select from libraries. Come on, did it work? I'll answer you now. There's no random questions here. Come on, please work. Yes! So when you make a change to a component, you always just have to right click, update that component. Affiliate program thing. You mean on Twitch where like after some followers or viewers then you become affiliate? Are you talking about that? So we were affiliated with Twitch a while back, but then we stopped it because we have one goal, and the goal is just to show people about electronics, show people about how to build things. So if you're only on Twitch, I'm not allowed to go on YouTube, I'm not allowed to go on Facebook. So we stopped the Twitch affiliation, and now we're just streaming wherever we want to, so that we can teach people or get a bigger reach ourselves teaching people about electronics. So I hope that answers your questions. I know. So I did answer you. Yes, that's why we're not part of the affiliate program. So we cancel our affiliate program with Twitch. Great, so we have our oscillator. Crystal show, sorry. because I sit and do this stuff on afternoons anyway, so I thought I might as well just stream it. If someone finds it interesting, they find it interesting. If there's people out there who want help, I can try to help them. And it's always nice to chat while doing this stuff. Because sometimes it can get boring. But sometimes you have to do boring stuff to get out the cool product or cool design. Guys, so when you do placement, just make sure you place your things close to it. So you can see this is U10. So U10 on the board is there. So I need to make sure that this crystal that I just did here must be close. If I highlight everything here, it will highlight on my PCB. Very cool. And then everything will move. So I just want to show you guys again. So over here I just highlight, I want all these components. If I highlight here, it will highlight my PCB and I can move it. Cool. It's a bit big. And always guys, if I do something that is too fast or anything, just let me know. And I'll try to explain. But we all come to this channel at different times, so yeah, I don't mind re-explaining anything. I'm just making the sticks a bit smaller. McCalls, what programming do you guys do at computer science? What language? I assume C, C sharp, Python. This is weird. Why is this upside down? So we want this close to this chip. So it gets a bit confusing sometimes to place components with so much going on. So I just want to focus on the top. So the red is the top layer and the blue is the bottom layer. So red is this side and then blue is this side. Yes. So for me to place a component, I sometimes get confused, shucks, can I put it here, can I not? So if you highlight a layer and just push Shift S, you can see they all disappear. I want to get rid of the rat nest as well, so these lines are, but now you can see I can move it, and wherever there's not red is kind of where I can place it. So you can see it's complaining because I'm on top of the button. Unity, isn't that for gaming? Did you stop because of Corona? Where are you studying? University of Cape Town, UCT. Yeah, it's getting tight, so I can move this up. Just to make sure something doesn't seem right. So I would assume, don't ever just assume. If this name is x1, I would assume this to be x0. Where's these SCLs? It seems fine because it seems that it's just the in my resistors. So these has to come with my you can see when you pick it up, it shows you exactly where it's connected. So this is the resistor that's in between. Hectic, man. You okay? Everything fine? Good now? Stable? At Vega. That's it. So you're gonna make games? That is cool. That is very cool. What's your favorite games then? Or what type of genre? I stay in the Netherlands currently. But I'm from Port Elizabeth originally. So I moved to the Netherlands about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So yeah, in Netherlands. Yeah, if you have any questions, just shout. I'm basically just taking components. So I made this circuit. So this is a USB hub circuit. So I've got this chip is just like a magic chip where it allows me to put in one USB and then read through USBs. So I'm just placing components to make it happen. So I've got this component that I need to place close to it. But you've built PCB4s, right? So the PC inside your PC looks the same. It's also a PCB, a lot of components. So we're basically just taking our schematic, which is this. We have a resistor, 2 capacitors, and my oscillator. And here as well, like my oscillator, my resistor, and my 2 capacitors. So from schematic to PCB. But 2 is not connected. You see, there's the problem. It's not connected. So now I made this connection and it says, okay, I'll add that. I'm still not sure what's going on here because that, I'll check it out. It's always nice to have the components close to what it is in the schematic. It makes routing easier. I'll show you guys later what we do with this text because that's going to become an issue later. So I actually think we are ready to do some routing. Good question. So for me, is I always start with the end goal. So I wanted a macro keyboard, but to be honest, I don't know exactly how to do everything. So I've got a basic understanding of it. No, there's no new questions. That's why we started this channel, to show it's actually not that difficult. People always look at this and think it's so complicated, and Google has made it very easy. So yeah, so what I normally do is I always look at the end and then work back. So I wanted a macro keyboard, so I needed buttons, I needed USB. I wanted to add some lights, so I added some lights. And then I wanted to add some screens and stuff. But just to show you, for example, this IC here, it's called the STM32. It's based on a module you buy off the internet. So if I go STM32 blue pill, always put the STM before you write blue pill in Google. And then you can see here, they explain what it is, and you can even download the schematic. So here's the schematic. So if I copy this in Altium, I've just made my own PCB. So you really don't, so it's always good to understand concepts, why we use resistors, LEDs, but you really don't have to understand everything, because new technology comes out so much that it's impossible to get up to date. So if you want to make a USB hub, how are you going to do it? You're not going to do it out your head. You need an IC, you need like a magic chip that's going to help you. So the basic principle stays the same. I've got a chip that does magic, I've got inputs, outputs, and how to implement it. I hope that explains it. So I always start my end goal and then choose components depending what I want to create. And then I Google a lot. So you can see capacitors we use for decoupling to keep the voltage straight. This is the programming. There's a USB. What else is this board have? Just LEDs to show that I've got power on my board. Surprised there's no voltage regulator. So you can see the schematics basically the one I just showed you. I used this as a reference and then I made my own, but then I just use it in such a way to help me create stuff. So this is the brains of the operation. We'll do all the, so with your C programming, we'll program this chip. And then I've got my output. So this is the brain. And then my keyboard gets plugged into the brain. I've got my, this is LED control. Maybe this is why it's complaining. There is no new questions. Yeah, that worked. Okay, so I've got this, I've got that. So let's do some routing. I'm going to start connecting stuff. I'm not going to do differential now because we're going to have to set up rules for that. So always keep your schematic close by. So I'm looking at this now. So This is differential, my USBs. So they should run close to each other. But they can also see, so it's this R8, R9, R10, 3 volts. So these 3 resistors are actually what you see here. So you just say place track, and then we can start getting connected. So now it's like playing connect the dots. So whatever connections are made over here will become my connections over here. So this is probably the most important part of PCB design, is your schematic. I'll do my voltages later. This will be a 4-layer board. I'll explain later. Just move this across. And it's sometimes quite satisfying just making it look even, not grid too much. So this is what's going to control my LEDs. Where's my LEDs? So you can see it's wanting me to go over there. I don't like that I can connect to things that I'm not too sure. I think do my rules. So I rather want to go to this one. So let's do, so you can see if I push place track, then it wants to go this one, but it'll make more sense to go this because all these LEDs are connected to each other. So it's going to go there, 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 down. So we want to start here. So we have to make sure that D12 is first in line. In line, I mean, if you go to the schematic, make this D12. And then it's D10. So you can do this as well, just to make sure it goes according to what you want. Then from D10 we're on D11. Oh, not D44. D13. I hope this is making sense, guys. D16. 14. Fifteen, 17. So now if I go design update, so it will change D10, D12, but it should not move it, so let's see what happens. So now if I go place track, no man, come on. Ah! Maybe I should change it on the PCB. Let's see what happens. Because it did change it, but it didn't change it the way I wanted it. Let's see what happens now. Just changes back. There must be a way. Let me think. So what it's doing now is I'm changing this, but then it's just changing it on the PCB. I can move it, but that's not. If I physically move it. D11 and D12. D10. Now it's gonna work. Now it's gonna work. Yes. So you can see that blue is one level, red is one level. So we create a magic portal called the Via. Hey Arun, how you doing? So you guys can see the schematic here, these LEDs are connected to each other, so I'm connecting it now on the PCB. So this is my instructions and this is my painting. How are you doing, Arun? Getting there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it all make sense? What do I push? Just pushing buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. There's not even a line, it should be a line. Try to keep as much symmetricalness, whatever the word is, as possible. So this is 19.8. Can we make this 19.8? Lock it. Once you're happy with the position, guys, just lock it, because you can actually accidentally move it. So now we try to keep this also the same. That's always nice when things line up, so all these capacitors. So this is not according to this. Let's keep it all the same. Hey Vamshi, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So I think for now I'm just going to connect all the non-differential pairs because the differential pair is quite an important topic. What is going on here? Why is it? Put this here, it's better. Changes your SMD components. Yes. So you guys can see I've got diodes here. But it's through all. I'll make it through all. So you can actually go replace component, I think. I just highlighted it. Chuck, for normal PCBs, if I'm going to populate myself, I normally use JL PCB. They're a bit cheaper, or the cheapest I could find. But if I let them populate for me, I use PCBWay. It doesn't matter, any of those two are fine. I actually sent some PC boards to my parents in Port Elizabeth and it got there in a week. So I was actually quite impressed. Have you made a PCB before? But the PCB is like, I think $2 for 5, but then the shipping is like $20. Target SMD diode, I just want to on in. Yeah, it takes a lot, but you can also a CM machine. I don't know if you have a CNC machine, but that can also work quite well. But if you ever make a PCB, let me know, because we just bought a CNC machine in South Africa. So you're running a electronics academy in South Africa in PE, and we bought a CNC machine so we can make PCBs. So if you ever have Gerbers, send them over. We will CNC it for you and ship it. Might be much easier. So let me know. But yeah, etching. I've actually never etched a PCB myself. I'm extremely lazy. And I'm not a big fan of struggling. But yeah, sometimes you have to struggle. What was that? D2. D2. I need to, that's important, guys, that's important. So yeah, guys, if you guys are in South Africa and want some PCBs, send me a message, and then maybe if you send us Gerbers, we can CNC it for you. So it won't be like the normal FR4, it will be like etching it yourself. Hey Maverick, how's it going? So I'm just making all the through holes to SMDs, so more space. Space is going to be very important on this board. Yeah, I know the process. So I see places like NetRAM and Robotics in Centurion also sells you the kits to etch yourself. But yeah, let me know. Just, I don't know if you're on our Discord. I think the link's below. We always chat there as well. So let me know, send me Gerbers. We're actually getting the CNC machine on Monday, I think. I'm quite excited for that. Because in South Africa it's quite difficult to get, well not difficult, it's just expensive. So we want to make a lot of kits for the kids. Like DIY kits for the kids. So yeah, it's just easy to make your PCB, just CNC route it quickly. So yeah guys, if you're in South Africa and want some PCB, shout. What did you make on when you etched yourself? What design? This should work. Design update. Automatic. So just go through this when you do an update, because when it says add remove, then it's going to take this and move it out, and I'm going to have to replace it. But this is going to modify it, so it should stay in its place. It should just change. Let's see. There we go. Now with so much more space. Nice. Jock, what program do you use for your PCB design, for your Gerbers? Interface for test bench. Ah, that's cool. Are these all lined up? Cool. So when you're routing, you can actually go place track, and as you route to go to the other layer, you can just push plus or minus. Cool, eh? And then automatically read. Bam. Nice. Altium does have circuit maker, so that's also Altium based, or you can try KiCad or something, but I've never used Eagle before, so I don't know exactly, but I know it's quite popular. But if you can do one PCB program, I think you can do most of them. The concept stays exactly the same. It's just your interaction might be a bit different. Let's see. My columns are here. Where's my rows? Yeah. I think I'll move some here. PB 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah. BA 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just doing this to make routing easier. Don't want to jump too many tracks. So I want to use this. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Now you'll see a change. Nice, it's over here. So this might make routing a bit easier. Pushing buttons. So I broke my keys in rows and columns. So row 1, column 1 will be this. Row 2, column 1, this. So then my microcontroller see what I'm pressing. That is the idea. Shift S. So Shift S is to toggle between layers. This routing is going to be interesting. Okay. But worried that allows me to push over it. It should not allow that. Something's wrong with my rules. So normally it should not allow me to be able to short things that are not supposed to be shorted. Where's that rule again, or that setting? I thought it was tools preference. So I should make more obstacles. Can't do all this, right? this is not right. Something's wrong. It's not allowed. I thought it was this. I thought it was push obstacles. So ignore push. There's probably a button I have to push to make it be able to go. I'm gonna have to Google it. But does anyone on here know exactly where the rule is? What button to push? Fusions, I know you know, man. Where are you? So, maybe shift. So if you push space, you can change the curvature, which is quite cool. You can make it. And if you keep in shift, you can do funny stuff. That's some rooted stuff. I guess I can just Google, right? So at the bottom here you can see at the bottom at the bottom normally when you do something it can give you some tips. So if I place track, we'll say angle, any angle, push obstacles. So if I push space, track 45, push obstacles, but it's not pushing obstacles. Like it's allowing me to short. But it's supposed to push the obstacles, right? Because at the bottom of it says track 45, push obstacles. I thought it was always here. Intact routing and then push or whatever you want to do here. Design rules. Do you know exactly what button to push? I can Google, but I've got you. Clearance. I've got a feeling it's because I imported from KiCad. I don't know why. Because when I do a project from scratch, it doesn't do this. It's like the online design rule checker is not active, maybe. I just want to change this default because I always do it manually anyway. Display clearance boundary first. How do I activate that again? Yeah, you mean this bubble, right? So if you go like this, normally there's like a ghost thing around the component. Clearance boundary. It's like it's got no clearance rules. Yes, okay, so it was a rule, guys, it was a rule. So when I took it over from KiCad, it made its own funny rule there. So now I just said, doesn't matter where you are, make all 0.2. Thanks, Fusions. Hang push mode. It was that, and then I started clicking buttons. Okay, now this is much better. Now we can root with might be better to swap this. So make column 3 on top, that might be better. So if you want to highlight the whole track, you can just click on it, push tab, and then delete. Yeah, I was pushing shift space, but then it was not the rule and then it didn't really help. But yeah, so what he means is if you go tools, preferences, you can click all this, and then, but my current mode will always be that. So if I place track and I put shift space, we'll go through all the different modes. Hey, how's it going? God of YouTube gaming, I assume. Yeah, I was realizing that now when I went. That's cool. Is that a new feature? I don't remember Altium doing this. That is so cool. So it makes it like round. That is awesome. No, that's not nice. I'll clean this up. So routing can take a lot of time, guys. So if you guys want to make PCBs, think twice. Really, it can take weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. What are you talking about? Compiling what now? Programming what? What are you busy with? Oh, this is going to take forever. This is going to be a challenge. So we'll go 4-layer board, I think. Move. Where are you going to put that sensor? In your cupboard, there in your lounge, or? How's your stairs doing? I saw someone on PCB Way also made stairs like that. So when I root, I try to sometimes make my one top layer go in one direction. So I'm going to try and make blue go from up to down, and then red go from left to right. Sometimes that helps. But it's similar to what you had, right? You had that capacitant touch sensor at the front there with your cutlery or plates in. Or it's not the same? You're just upgrading that one. You see now with that rule, I've got some problems, but it's fine. Ground and VBAT, which is actually VBus, I should change the names, will be layers by itself, planes, pause, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is going to be crazy routing. And once you're happy with stuff, guys, lock it, because in this scenario you can move stuff by accident. You and your LEDs. This needs to come for programming. I might keep this because I can program it without the LCD screen. The LCD screen will probably be the easiest part of this whole board. Really a lot of different stuff you have to think about. Space here. Sort that out later. So we say red, left to right. So I normally just check if I can connect everything and then I'll try to neaten it up. What color is Eagle's arrows? What do you mean Greendick's arrows? Amen. That sounds like you really miss Altium, Bob. Your company makes no errors. How's the flying car going though? Flying? So Futures works for a company where they're building a flying car. It's quite cool. PLV, if you guys want to have a look at it. Do you guys have deadlines? Not really. Time is flying. We want to copy the X. Hands getting sore. Yeah, it's a bit okay at the moment. It's just so much paperwork. So we just finished the project, the integration now with all the documentation stuff, and it's really a lot. So a lot of safety reports and soil ratings and yeah, things that need to be done for corporate. But I think I just have 3 weeks left and then it's holiday. And when you work for a big company, it's just a lot of meetings, man. Yo. Where can we squeeze this in? I'm looking for some easy victories. Easy non-differential pairs. Oh shucks. Where do you have to go to? Can I then make this like this? That's why, guys, when you have your schematic, when you place your components, just make sure these components are close to each other. It makes routing much easier. Lock. Need space. This is going to start being tricky. Sure. I think if you have OCD, then routing can become quite even longer. I don't have OCD, but I'm trying to make it a bit neater. As long as I know it'll work, I'm quite happy. So some of the stuff I've placed quite close to each other, so routing is easy. What is going on? Guys, I think I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna eat and then just rest my hand. I'm getting like tennis elbow here. I think it's working from home since COVID. I don't know why, but now I also have to go do my Dutch homework. But I'm thinking about I'm gonna come back later and try to do more, because this is gonna take forever. And I would like to get this board done, because when the drone comes, I would like to go back to the drone and finish that up. Don't want to keep projects open. At least if I can route everything that's not differential today, it might help. Or maybe just route the differential, because the differential always have to be together. Guys, so I'm going to call it for now. Maybe pop back later. I'll let you guys know. If you're not part of Discord, just join our Discord channel. All the updates and files and sharing all happens there. Also, people share their own projects and we just chat about it. It's a fun, safe environment, safe space. Thanks for joining, guys. I really do appreciate it. Keeps me company. Yeah, you can spend hours just trying to neaten up as well. It's going to be a very challenging board. Different. Guys, and always, if you guys have tutorials that you would like me to do, please just let me know. DM me, send me a message. It's like chess, you have to think, if I connect this, how do I connect that? How will that go? How will this look? Cheers, Jock. Thanks for joining, man. Yeah, let me know about the PCBs, if everyone a PCB made. I'm quite keen to play with the CNC machine. I'm quite excited for that. Cool. Let me do my Dutch homework. Yeah. Futures one day I want to be fluent in Dutch. Guys, have a fantastic weekend if I don't see you in a week. If we don't chat. I'm going to try to come back later. I'm in the zone now, so once you're in the zone and feel like doing anything, do it. Cool, guys. Chat later. Yeah, go enjoy your Sunday afternoon. Probably back maybe 6, 7ish. I know that's quite late for some of you, but anywho, let's finish this so we can share the files and we can all have this macro PCB at our computer. Cool, guys. Thanks. Yeah, till later. Tot ziens. Cheers. Fijne dag.